how they play. Does it show 16-0 at the top for you?
Yeah, it does. Infinity wins 16-0. I guess we'll just go home.
Reminder.
See you later, guys.
Yeah, that's a brutal reminder.
Yo, check out CSGOCardGames.com. That's awesome. I wonder if that's a scam site or if there's actually CSGO card games.
Did someone link that or?
Oh, it's in the... You don't get the little pop-ups with all the spamming ads at the start of the game?
No. Ew.
What? How do you not?
I don't know. Nuts.
Lucky you. It's like these people have given gifts and they just changed their name to scamming websites.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
There's one called Card Games. I was like, that sounds fun.
I don't
notice. Go Hearthstone.
I don't notice that those gifts anymore, but they're really dumb.
That's probably that's the problem with Inferno. Probably those.
Yeah. Oh, well, what a great nade. Nico and MSL pretty much incapacitated at this point.
Yeah, they are pretty hurt.
Throws nades. Ooh,
Max Aki is chasing AZ down banana. Now he is starting to drop back. Gonna get smoke blind and brought down to about half HP. He's gonna fall back into this site. Also helping him out here is Dave, and he's on the CT side of things. Is there a smoke? There is a smoke for MSL. Everybody except for who is that? Pimp. Pimp is off over lurking at A, and David will be smoked and flashed out of that position. Max Aki gonna peek, show himself from New Box. Actually, looks like he took a shot at his teammate. So maybe a bit of confusion there. Nico and AZ open things up entirely. Now it's all going to be on the retake. Pyromarn does have a kit, but it's also 3-on-4. Could be difficult. MSL's pretty low. He's playing just a really close angle there in the trash. Two coming in from construction. Pyromarn has been taken out. AZ's just been on point, man. You can't stop him from fragging. Will he find another? And nah, it'll be Pimp, who was lurking out towards A. Finally makes his rotation back over and closes it out.
Yeah. One round for Dignitas. Does it really say that for everybody here?
It depends on what our producer sees. If you retry to the server, it'll fix it.
Oh, okay.
It's really bothering you that much. I've just done it.
So, you can play. So that one, that round is pretty simple. They rocket back to B after working a little bit, and then throw a smoke and a flash and get in the site. And then their CT guy rotates to spools, and they have a new box guy. And if the new box guy doesn't stay alive or get a kill, you lose their round, and that's what happens. Wow, that's a quick cleanup too. We should count rounds in a row, right? Because Dignitas just haven't won the pistol. 18 rounds in a row. That's how we should look at this, even though it's the next map.
And I've gone back and figured it out. Penta was playing Property yesterday and won 12-3 on the T side.
Wow.
Yeah, it was impressive. Basically, if other teams are watching and you're in the Pro League, you probably don't let Penta play Inferno.
Property literally can beat anyone and lose to... Not anyone, but... They can lose.
Alright, Puffer in here at first. Oranges with just the USP. Oh, look at Max Hackey just charging in with the P250. Does actually get one. Pyromarn as well. Looks like a jumping, or rather a falling P250 headshot onto Kirby. I don't know if it'll be enough. He might find another kill in MSL. He's pretty low. Grenade. Oh, that's gonna... Yeah. Oh, wow. AZ is just so quick.
Wow. Yeah, he's quick. Like, that wasn't even a peak. That was the pre-peak. 19 rounds so far in a row for Dignitas. Them starting on T side, though, makes a huge difference. Again, obviously, that shows us that first map was their prick. Yeah, the issue for Infinity when we've seen them play is that on Inferno, they rely on having like 2 ops. I think this is the first time that I've seen them in either of these 2 halves where they only just, like their first rifle round last time, they bought 2 ops and then they lost. And then they double saved for another 2 ops and then they lost. And then they saved again and then bought an op. And had a really hard time. And then they won some of the rounds later into the half, but they were so adamant about getting 2 ops. And here we have that 4-1 setup. So, man advantage for Infinity, and Puffer misses a very important pick. That was like a really easy shot too, and it looked like it was on him, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm surprised there's no damage there, at least wall damage. I think you should probably just remove that wall.
Yeah, that's pretty dangerous how pointed it is. Oh, Desmond, solo B player, has to lock it down.
Uh-oh. The back-to-back 16-0 dream could be dead. Or is it? Nico finds a kill onto David. Two players have now filled in the gaps over here at the B site. Yezar brings down Nico. Now it's all going to fall onto Kirby here. Yezar finds a nice double. And there's the first round for Infinity. So it was 19 in a row for Team Dignitas over the first map and the 4 rounds in this one. And Infinity take the first rifle.
That was so risky of Dejun to be standing out there in front of the car. Like, no smoke, like, in front of the car at the top of Banana by himself. And Dignitas, like, already halfway up Banana. If he didn't get those 2 kills, like, Infinity probably lose to an after-plant situation. But at the same time, I think was offered up 1 kill just by catching Dignitas off guard. So, in some regard, that made sense. And, oh, they are mad. They are mad, and they just entered B really easily.
But they have... I think our cameraman fell asleep. Here we are, back over to B. Yezar trying to go in for that take. Does spot Nico. I think Nico's going to try to stay in this. Oh, he just smokes it off, and as MSL hits the jump shot, brings down Pyromon with that grenade. Pufferin trying to run away. Pimp will find him. Yezar trades out immediately, and then Kirby's there to win the round. And Dignitas, dominant performance here. Not going to let Infinity get too comfortable. And already, that loss bonus reset. 1 round win, and then a loss. Infinity, they are Baroque.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there at the top of Banana, but you can always, like, if the team is on a snap buy after having won the, or, yeah, so if Infinity win the first rifle round, they should probably just buy mollies, smoke bottom Banana again, and then just throw a carpet down, try to defend Banana like that, early aggression, do a lot of damage right off the bat. And that would have been a lot better than not getting a single pick as defending. You're definitely less defendable than A.
Just charging that smoke.
It's a B rush, dude. What do you expect?
Point,
you have to
matter
commit.
what you do. So we both thought that this was going to go the way of Dignitas 2-0. Didn't expect a 16-0 on the first map. But the community also, if we want to pull up the CSGO Match Lounge odds, we've got Dignitas at 89% and Infinity at 11%. And there is only a decisive winner if it's a 2-0, of course. So that usually stacks the odds in one team's favor, but I think so far those odds are pretty realistic to what we're seeing. It looks like Infinity with almost no chance. They do find a kill there, but it's still 4-on-3. And, Pufferin, very nice. He gets a double spray down right there.
Still an after plan. I'd say this favors either team. MSL and Pimp actually have a smoke and a Molotov. That's huge. Like, you can continue to smoke off arch here, make someone push through a smoke and kill them, and then Molotov something else off. They have options. They use their nades. Now time's running down.
And Pimp, he just fell off as the player decided to peek out. I was going to say, Pimp's still in a position where he can sort of exploit the truck, and he will take down Max Zaki. That makes it a 2-on-2. Pyromar jumping over the truck does find one in an awkward... Whoa, very weird right there. But they've run out of time, so it doesn't even matter that Dignitas have fallen. They will find that 6th round, and both these guys will survive the explosion. So some guns coming into the next round for Infinity, but it still won't be a great one for them.
Yeah, they had a player at mid there that needed to trade out 1 more kill. It was MSL, I think, like close to the wall, and couldn't do it. And I think that's Infinity's problem right now. They just need to go into the passive setup that we saw them use so often. And because Dignitas are going to get hyper-aggressive with both Banana and top mid, they'll be able to find a pick playing passively. Instead of playing aggressively, not finding a pick, or not trading out favorably, and then having to deal with an execute. And like, you know, that round Pufferin was able to shoot 2 people in the back of the head. That won't happen every single round. And because it won't, that means that Dignitas will most likely be able to find a pick whenever they want.
He's like, where are those tracers coming from? Nearly gets the headshot there onto MSL. They about went even in terms of HP traded out there, spamming through that smoke. And Max Zaki in a nice spot with this FAMAS that he was dropped. Maybe bought for himself. No, he must have been dropped, as he also has armor. Nice shot to bring down Pimp. That'll give Infinity the man advantage on a round that, honestly, they kind of have to win. and keep quite a few people alive because their money's in shambles still. Having forced up to buy on this one. And even doing that, have a 5-7 armor, which falls now. That was on Dave and Max Aki, though, does find Nico. And Pyromarn gets AZ, and that's over towards B. So 4-on-2 right now. Dignitas, their last two members are going to work up that banana. Trying to find Pyromarn. He'll now drop that incendiary. Nicely done, but they've actually already pushed through. First man up was MSL with 18 HP. Not enough to stand against Pyromarn, and Yezar closes it out, finding the kill onto Kierby. So second round here for Infinity.
Really nice rotations there from Infinity, who cheated a player over towards B in the face of that what looked like could be an execute when I think Deshman only had a 5-7, and put Max Aki in a forward position in the apartments to spot alt. Once he knew that it was clear, found his pick, and then they went back and played like he fell off of apps when they went to trade him out, and then played basically a double pit setup, or one balcony, one pit, and then you know, sent Dignitas back to D, having been whittled down to just 3 players, and so they played that round out really well. They got that information and map control, so it's good by them.
Already Nico and MSL finding 2 kills, and that looks to be over towards the arch side, at top of middle. Max Aki, that's a pretty sick pop flash. Unfortunately, it didn't do anything in that case, but I've added that to the memory banks of pop flashes. Pyromarn will find one over here in the library. Flash kitchen. Nico. The cheeky corner would be kind of annoying. Oh, there's another thing that needs to depart those maps. Those little stupid lamps that are on the walls. As I spotted one from Nico's perspective. He also spots Pyromarn, and now David, who's just trying to sneak behind those pillars.
Desmond knew exactly what he was doing there. I was trying to bait him into a mistake, and it ended up working. But yeah, Infinity again just lose 2 players top mid. Like that shouldn't happen. You know, like Infinity have good enough aim to defend as a CT on this map. They just are allowing Team Dignitas to get away with the peeker's advantage, basically by playing those forward positions and not having like nades down before they peek. I mean, you can almost telegraph when Dignitas are going to do it. Like they're going to run up mid, and then like 10 seconds in the round, someone is going to peek arch, or someone's going to peek banana, or someone is going to peek lane. And wow, AZ just comes and gets the entry again, and you know, this is a safe round.
I mean, even still, that crossfire in the corner and sandbags can get pretty dangerous, and AZ just absolutely deletes them. He's just holding backspace as he walked up banana. And now the pinch. Yezar is over here by that armored car. Yezar actually does find a kill from that position. Nico's pretty low now. Oh, what a flash. I think they know exactly where he is. A nice flash for it. That's not something you practice. He just threw that one. Happy to work out.
Yeah. So yeah, again, like passive doesn't mean not peeking mid. Like passive is like playing from Moto, playing from pit, playing from balcony, or playing from site watching apps, and then playing from pit watching lane, and then playing in CT. You know, something like that is passive, but they're really looking to take challenges at top mid. And I can understand trying to get a man advantage falling off, but they cannot even trade 1-for-1 on these double peaks from Dignitas. And there is the opening pick, so
He got his knife out too, looking for the extra speed. He was really trying to get up middle there, and this time MSL and Nico not having any luck at B, probably because they didn't take AZ with them this time. Seems like this will be another round for Infinity. Very nice, says Pimp in the all chat.
what does that mean?
I have no idea.
Is that salty, or it's get a knife out like that?
Like, grats on 3rd round. He might as well have typed that. AZ, now the last one up. Where is he? He's over in the apartments here towards A. Taking it slow. Gonna try to do some more damage. Take a look at the money. Any kill that he gets here is actually pretty big. So you know he's got a pretty good chance, but as I say it, Daven peeks in and takes him down through the stairs with that FAMAS. So that's a massive round, keeping everybody alive there for Infinity.
Yeah, and obviously doing well when they got that opening pick, so that does make a difference. It shouldn't so much for Dignitas be in the face of a 485, but at the same time, the map advantages are there for you to have if you want to use them. and Infinity did really well. So I'm gonna pick with the op, fall off into a passive setup, and that's fine. Like, it seems like if they don't have the op, then they go to the opening pick with rifles, and they hold these aggressively for a very long time. So you get the opening pick there, and they just fall right back into a truly passive setup. Whereas now they don't have to have like 2 rifles peeking the middle without smokes, and then hoping to find their traits so they can fall off. Because when that happens, Dignitas always come out ahead. Is that through the smoke?
I'm not sure. Daven, though, does find Nico. Kirby trying to work his way out. He's going to smoke the arch side from Boiler. Play the torch. Get Molotov quite a bit. Yazar spamming from the Nook. I think Kirby might realize he's in there. He looks to be pushing through the smoke, or at least up to that wall. The little Nook. Okay, that one. Yeah, Kirby did just go up to the little Nook there. But, oh, Pimp getting one. Kirby does find Yazar. Pimp's been shut down, so it's Kirby left in a 1 versus 3. He'll have to get 4 kills if he wants to win this round. And Max Aki is just posted up on the corner box there at the A site. Hits the shot. 3 kill for Max Aki. 2 rounds in a row for the CTs.
Yeah, nice from Max Aki, who got each of those picks that were very important, including the opening one, which is the most important pick of a round on any map on any side. And yeah, that often being in play and having that impact can result in a lot of rounds being won. They won that second round in a row, so important for them. And actually managed to keep Fight alive on the first one, so built up not quite a stable economy, but definitely a little bit of extra just in case. And here, oh, the 2-3 setup might get punished. Jazar has to find picks here. Oh, in the middle of having to build a CZ, only finds 1, and now Matsaki is the man in the site with an op. This is so awkward.
This is rather awkward. Although we have seen the op aces from this position.
I mean, Kenny can do it, but
yeah, some people can do it. We'll see what Max Aki is, if he's up to the challenge or not. He'll jump over, he'll bring down 1. Now they know exactly where he is. His teammates are helping out, so it doesn't look like Max Aki will have to do much more than find 1 kill. Even someone going down to the fire. And Infinity finding another one. It was looking pretty rough for a pretty long while here. It got, what, 8-2 at one point? But now 3 rounds in a row for Infinity. That one, of course, was a save for Dignitas. But if they can get to 7 rounds, well, it's Inferno, and that's still not a great scoreline for your CT side. It's certainly better than what we were expecting after that 16-0 beatdown on Mirage.
Yeah, no doubt. No, this just might allude to exactly how CT side of the map can be when Dignitas are, I don't know, it seems like on fire and are still giving up quite a few rounds, but you can't say giving up, I guess, from the perspective of the T side. Like, it should be much harder to win a round for them, but Infinity are adapting, I guess, and that's the credit to them for that. Well, this Molly might do a lot. I think they're shooting through this fire.
There's the pop flash coming out. It's also going to grab his teammate. Doesn't look like it'll matter. Infinity holding this site down nicely. What? Kirby just has 3 headshots. And I think did 2 of those come through that smoke? At least the 1 did.
This could be 1v5 if he finds his kills. Does he know that there's 1 in... Oh,
won't matter.
Okay.
Max Aki's been on point with the op, again showing that this team has 3 quality oppers. Has a lot of versatility, but it's an expensive habit as well.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, it's definitely justifiable on CT side. It seems like on maps where, like, you don't need an op, Infinity will get 1, and if it's a map that you need an op, they'll get 2. I mean, I think we even saw them with 3 ops at some point on Inferno. But yeah, as long as they can have that impact, it's just all it's contingent on, then it can be worthwhile to have 1. Ironically, really good for your economy having an op when you win a round, because you're less likely to actually lose any players when you have an op than if you have rifles. But
yeah.
Super passive at B. Wow, this is extremely passive to kick off the round. And I think he might have seen a clock there, honestly. So
all 5 for Dignitas. They are throwing a full-on set strategy. I think MSL might have realized that smoke came over from A, and there's a pop flash off that back wall. It's a nice way to go through that smoke But again, Infinity were so passive that flash did nothing. They're in the back of the site. Nezar will go down, but from death, he gets a molly kill there on to MSL. Now Pufferin, Pyromar, and Daven all getting on the board and shutting it down. And then final, nice last headshot there from Daven. I think a double kill for him on the round. That'll close it out. They do get it, you know, pretty close within one round. But on the CT side and on the losing end of the half, that doesn't bode well, but they do have some momentum to carry through maybe to this terrorist pistol.
Such a stark difference between that last round and then the round where they got eco'd, where AZ just like ran up and got 2 kills instantly.
Yeah.
And that was because in that round they were playing like in banana. If you're playing in sight, you cannot lose that easily. You can stay alive for way longer, guaranteed, and you'll find your picks more likely than not, and find more than one more likely than not. And they just basically allowed Dignitas in the Coliseum there, threw mollies in the pit, and Dignitas ran through, and then had a flank going on. So it's pretty much players from 5 spots like shooting into a pool of terrorists burning in flames. Pretty much the situation
They released a lion from one of the many closed doors.
Exactly, yes.
On Inferno. Which should probably be turned into a hallway. As AZ sitting in the sandbags, waiting for those one taps. We'll spot the head of Yezar.
Oh my god.
Oh
so
my.
hard to hit
They're
blind
so
players.
flat.
So hard to hit blind players.
Yeah, as soon as they get flash, they put up that hand, they're doing the dance, they're jumping around. It's almost impossible to... He would have been better off if they all saw him.
Yep.
Well, 3-on-3, and a lot of damage has been done, but Nico tries to get quickly through that smoke, but Daven will not be caught off guard. He is watching it. Oh, there's Kirby, though. Just a man on fire with these headshots. Saw him on that round, almost winning the 1v5 with the AK. Pimp. Oh, Kirby again with another headshot, and Pimp's going to take down Daven as he needed to do something crazy. He realized he was in that 1v2, tried to make a play, but gets shut down.
Yeesh, they actually won. Yeah, definitely a lackluster behold there. They had the right idea. The flash got everyone. I mean, everyone was flying. All 5 of them weren't shooting for at least 2.5 seconds. But AZ
he wishes he had a 5-7. If the flash is going to be that good from your teammate,
they seriously need to fix hitboxes because like AZ should like it's not a joke when I say that, or when we agree that it's hard to hit blind players because they just like
especially
jump
from
and
the
spin
side
around.
and jumping.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
impossible to hit people from the side.
Yes, and with their back turn, that's hard. That's just hard. Even though those are hitboxes intended, it's just hard to hit someone in the head from the back. Yeah, that's all you're trying to do with your USB. Take your time, shoot some shots.
Those Quasimodo CPU models.
Yeah.
You literally cannot headshot them from behind.
It's like they're at a computer all day.
Yeah, seriously.
The players and the players.
Inception level.
Yep.
So a quick round there for Dignitas. And still not out to the rifles yet. I guess did they go for a force buy even after that first plant? They've got 4 nades, so they're maybe trying to just quickly nade an area and find an opening frag. So their rifle round going to be coming next round in round 19. We'll see that. And the grenades, I would have expected them to go up towards car, and yeah, they're coming now. And they wither them down. Maxaki gets the headshot with the Tech 9 through the boards. And another here onto AZ. That's going to open up that B site completely. Pimp coming around from behind real quick. Doesn't check the corner, though, and I feel like that is just pretty much a mistake to not check that after 5 people have run up banana. There's the Kobe, the layup. And Kirby with another shot onto Maxaki. Yezar waiting for Nico to go ahead and push through this smoke, and Nico somehow just hopping through, lands and gets the headshot. Pimp says, "Get right. Is it you?"
Yeah, so it was good on him to hold bottom banana like so early. Like as soon as Maxaki got those 2 picks, that changed the round completely. Like typically you might need all 5 to actually get in the site, and so everyone's going to commit, and the flank came out so quickly that you might not expect someone to just be holding it so fast, but it was very smart, really quick decision making to just run down there and hold it. I mean, I don't think I would have cleared it myself thinking about how quickly I got there versus an eco, but yeah, good decision making. Oh, Pimp with a terrible peek, actually, like jumps and misses a B-hop, and then as he's falling,
just wait for the very nice in all chat. Very nice. And
Pimp's not like a salty guy. Like I've seen like him do podcasts and stuff. He's pretty well spoken, IGL, so has to be a little bit more reasonable, I feel like.
Very nice. All I'm gonna say for the rest of this cast. Oh, that smoke was very nice. Oh, they're going for the
That was
boost
a
on the
bad
porch.
flash. Oh, or maybe it was their flash.
MSL's gonna move up into the smoke, hoping people run by, or is he just gonna? Oh, he walks up the one way. Oh,
Dude,
Lord
that one way
David,
was
please
for
remove
AZ.
one ways.
AZ jumped on the haystack for that one way. MS uses the exact same smoke the one way. I wouldn't have expected it either. You hate to see it.
You hate to see it. 16 O's and one-way smokes. Oh, and Nico missing that op shot. He's gonna immediately hide behind the box, watch his other way. MSL's actually got that covered. Oh, and now 3 people storming onto the ace site, and Max Hackey from the other end will bring down MSL. Infinity win the round with 4 alive. Very nice.
Nico missed three fix. He could have easily held that site down. There was the apps guy came out, didn't peek him. He missed that first shot on the boiler player, and then missed a no scope. That was relatively close to him. Nico is really nuts. Like, he could definitely hit all those shots, but didn't hit a single one. So I think going to the site with the op in this E site in that situation wouldn't have been what they would have chosen if they knew the op was there. So maybe it was good for Dignitas, but ended up not being. And here, B players, oh man, Dignitas' B players are dying just as quickly as Infinity's. I mean, I can barely give them more credit at this point.
Crouch peeking Deagles is like the funniest thing ever. I love it. Everyone's
When
always
Deagles crouch
aiming
peek?
for the head, and then you just crouch peek a person with a Deagle, and
Oh,
they
yeah.
just panic.
Yeah, it
Like,
sucks. You hold an angle, like you wait for someone to just run out or something, and you get crouch peeks, and you cannot just like rebalance yourself. You don't have enough time.
So they have managed to. Did they scoop these guns up from Puffern and David? I mean, it makes sense. It's an op and an AK.
They have armor. Oh, it's a half buy, I think. Yeah.
Well, it's just because they had the CZs and the 5.7s.
What?
Kirby just trying to nade those chickens. Rip chickens.
Oh, I think he didn't want. Oh, yeah, he's messing around. I thought he didn't want like the chickens to alert them if they came in.
Well, we actually take all the chickens off our servers.
Oh, really?
Just one reason of many to play CEVO.
Nice.
No chickens. Although sometimes it's even worse
hate
because,
chickens.
like, I don't know how they did it, like, programmatically, but randomly a chicken will appear for a split second and then disappear, and it's just, like, really trippy. Or, like, you'll shoot at it when you're supposed to be walking and being quiet. And you're like, oh.
Well, chickens are just like quarks. They come into existence just as quickly as they leave it, and
They definitely are on CEVO
there-
servers.
yeah, there is no rhyme or reason to the way chickens spawn.
Trippy. Oh, Nico had that smoke out, and oh, will fall to Yazar. The trade's there immediately, though, by AZ from behind, so B still holds. That smoke was, of course, refreshed, and no one else decided to push through with them. If Infinity actually went through that together, that might have been them winning the round. But
They
even
should've-
still, they're in a good spot. They've got the man advantage. It's 4-on-3.
I think 4-on-3 you choose a group.
Yeah, I
You're
would
not going to
also
pull any more
agree.
rotates.
They are pretty spread out there. They're about as far apart as you can be on Inferno. Top of Banana and ready to go out of these
If only there was a hallway.
Yeah, if only there was another hallway. 2-on-2 now, so they've lost the man advantage. Pimp throwing a very nice flash. Gets that smoke out as well. Very nice. I'm not actually sure what the smoke is. I think he wanted it to go right on the entrance to the site, but it went a little far. And it doesn't matter. He jumps around, throws some flashes, throws some smoke, shoots his gun.
And shoots his gun.
And AZ just comes through and kills everybody.
Yeah, that was nice. I didn't even anticipate. I thought, pressure was going to be put on me first, but AZ was really quick on that rotate. And Infinity did group up there and try to take A, but their A players did a pretty good job. Unfortunately for them, I mean, I feel like, unless it, like, okay, so it's 2-1, like you got 2 at A, 1 at B, then, or it's 3v3, and you think there are 2 B players, then you go through something at A to make sure that it's 2-1 setup. That's really easy to do, to get them to play 1B, and then you hit B because you know it's 2v1.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, what they did seems like the worst possible course of action. We've got a 4-on-3 advantage. Let's run 2 people out of apartments.
Yeah, but they did bring everyone there, right? Or no, they didn't.
The players were working their way up middle, but I don't think it went off at the same exact time. But even
Oh.
still, to put two people out of apartments, you know, you do have that one player at A. Where is he? He's probably in the pit, and you can easily get 2 kills from the pit position.
Yeah.
I guess in that case they weren't, but I don't know, man. It seems terrifying. The one place I never want to go on this map on rifle rounds is out of those apartments. So let's see. Or at least without a lot of support from the porch side. Kirby up here, just playing on the railing. Infinity trying to open up the top of mid with that op. That'll push Nico back into Arch. He might even go back to the little column there. So he's still watching at the Arch side. Rotation starting to come over now from B. Nico going to go up to the library as Maxaki will actually bring down MSL, and that's a problem because MSL was pushing through a banana. So now that they know B is more or less undefended, the rotation back though was fast enough, and Kirby will kill the lurker in Yezar, and we'll peek out and actually see another person there in the middle. So they've gathered enough information. Dignitas know what's going on. They know it's coming back to A. But Pyromart out of apartments finds 2 amongst those rotations back into A. Beautifully done by him. Now it'll be up to AZ and Nico. And maybe if they knew how low these people were, but even still, taking A 4-on-4 would be hard enough, let alone 2-on-4.
They lose otherwise. There was no time to plant the bomb there if they had to stand around and try to trade people out while they try to plant as well. Rotates what it came out. Pyromar's 2 quick headshots, like peeked out of apps exactly when he needed to. Like perfect opportunity. Only opportunity really, and yeah, very nice shooting from him.
Terrorists win.
Fantastic from Pyromar.
Very nice.
Or what's the no? Amazing from Pyromar.
Well, 10-12. This is actually getting pretty close. Which is kind of funny, considering how one-sided Mirage was, and it was the pick of Infinity. Although Dignitas are known to be also a very good Mirage team, so that was maybe not the best pick. Infinity trying to play to their strengths and not necessarily taking away anything from Dignitas with their veto phase, it would seem. But coming to Inferno, they've done well for themselves. It was looking like it was going to be another stomp for a while. But since, what was it, round 11, it's actually been Infinity winning the majority of the rounds. It's actually been 3 rounds to 9 since round 11. So that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Oh, it's been really good. Dignitas actually only won a single rifle round, so well, I mean, sorry, they've won a couple, but I think it's actually only 2
In the second half here.
Yeah.
So proving a little
Yeah,
harder to.
It was mostly about like Dignitas on B, like their B players could not get picks. Like MSL and Nico, one of them would either fail, and then the other one might get 1 kill. And you know, just from being too aggressive or just getting caught off guard, like at a moment's notice, or Infinity literally ecoed them by taking the site once and made it look easy.
Oh, AT will find Maxaki. Kirby brought down to 12 HP, but does still find a kill with that CZ. Now AZ in the back of pick, going to move off to the other side. Will stop 1 as he's approaching that bomb site, but pretty much shoots all of his bullets for that. Then taken down easily by Pyromarn, who's actually found the kills coming out of the apartments quite often. He's been good at that. And also getting the bomb down, but gets the bomb down with no chance on the round. Immediately the defuse comes out as soon as those numbers were punched in.
Counter-terrorists win.
Yep, we do have a round now for Dignitas. Man, it is this half is much more different than what we saw last half. We've got 4 defuses on the back of Dignitas's wins. Now that round, I mean, I guess was much closer, or sorry, much more Dignitas, much more in control of by Dignitas. I mean, I'm surprised that the bomb actually went down in that situation, but on the other rounds, they've got a couple bomb explosions. One round where Infinity were able to keep 4 alive, but overall, it's been really back and forth. And I think we should favor Infinity. I mean, basically, with a pistol round could have meant Infinity being in like 14 rounds or something. They even won a couple of these really close ones. And so I think are definitely still in this though. In this round are down a man, and this is the first time in the rounds that they've lost, or in the rounds that Dignitas have lost, where they didn't find the opening pick on banana. MSL still playing pretty aggressively though.
I wonder what he's going to try to do. It looks like there might be a bit of a gap there to the
Such a
right of
weird
that smoke
right?
that I think Puffern and Maxaki are just looking straight through. Davin was got over behind that wagon without being spotted. Another smoke now going to go in, and well, this is when playing Inferno is very fun as a terrorist. And by very fun, I mean absolutely miserable. Still trying to look over top of that smoke, but
30
finding
seconds
nothing.
and
And
another smoke.
MSL's got another one for it. That smoke's going to go down. Flash to go through. This one's a little further out. Puffrin runs through, still finds the entry, but AZ is there to clean up. Finds two. Kirby shutting down that Pyra Marn lurk over at the A side, and now it's only Maxaki up with that Tech 9. And the bomb here. Looks like Dignitas getting closer to finishing out this series. That'll make it 14-10. I'm sure you guys are capable of simple math, but 2 more rounds for Dignitas is all it will take.
Yeah, that's pretty much the heart of the reason that people are upset with Inferno. I mean, for most people who are actually posting, they really have no idea what it's like to play Inferno properly. But for
Fallouts.
a lot of the pro players, they are justified. I mean,
Also don't know what they're talking about.
No, they actually have to experience it. Like a team cycling smokes like that, and that was 15 seconds that they would have had to wait until before they could execute on B. And before that, you're pretty much just spamming and waiting and actually trying to mount to make noise. So, pretty
So
exciting
Infinity, oh man, they went for that Tech 9 force up in that last round. Maybe they had a bit more than Tech 9s, but I didn't really notice it. So that's rough. That puts them right back into another pistol round. That'll allow Dignitas to get up to match point, and it will be playing for the tie from that point on. And Dignitas, there they are, finding all the kills and keeping everybody alive here. So Dignitas even able to, at this point, lose probably 2 rifle rounds and still be able to pull out rifles. So it'll be hard for Infinity to make this comeback. That is for sure.
A little bit light here on nades. Absolutely no damage-based grenades, and only a couple of flashes on a couple of players. Smokes are going to be the main resource here for Infinity as they try to come away with the round and keep themselves from match point. MSL's so aggressive on Banana Boat. Deshin, though, spotted. Oh, finds a very important kill. And
That's
a
2 of
second
them.
in open up speed.
Oh, and Pyramard, his lurk at A has been pretty strong. And again, getting a kill, peeking out of those apartments. Don't often see that. A lot of people will just lurk at the arch side or over towards that hook. I like that he's switched up completely. And well, Davin just, you can't stop this man from fragging. He's killed 3 enemies and Yazar. See if he can find another. He also plants the bomb, so surely he's the MVP of the round. And another. He gets 4. Call it the ace. He did kill 5 people.
Mini ace at least. But yeah, they do win that round, and again, MSL getting aggressive, getting punished for it. And it's not always him, but it's one of the 2B players. I mean, it's a round that they could have just played passively, won a duel, but at the same time, Infinity pushed through that bottom B smoke and got right, and Desmond got right to logs, and that ended up being a favorable position. I think even though MSL checked it, he wasn't expecting someone to be there, at least not seriously. So I would say that Desmond did have the drop on in that situation and won his duel, as well as getting the second pick on Banana, which was the finish of the round.
Even just hoping that someone is going to peek into those taps. It does happen. You get called a cheater when it does. It's great. Kirby, once again, hanging on to the balcony here. Paramarn is not the one actually coming out of the apartments. It's Maxaki, and these flashes are coming out. Oh, that's actually looks like a set smoke coming out from the apartments, but it doesn't matter. AZ this time, the banana defenses have held. AZ and MSL each grabbing a kill there. That'll make things pretty tough. Looks like this might be it. Could be the end of the line. Although Maxaki does find 1. Can they get another to even it up to the 3-on-3? and actually give the Terrace the advantage. The only problem is that time is starting to tick down. Only 35 seconds left on the round. Pimp getting an op frag. And that will make things very tough. Just Pyromarn and Daven here. They're smoked off. They've actually boosted each other up onto the porch. I actually really like this. This is really cool.
Pimp hit him. I do.
It won't matter. Pimp is onto it, and Kirby from up top just sitting there patiently the entire round. And there it is. That's it. 16-11. And much better from Infinity here on the second map. That wasn't even their pick. Obviously, the 16-0 on Mirage. It's got to be pretty disheartening, and that's to come and play another map, Inferno. At least they got the start on the CT side, but they put a pretty good showing here on map 2. That'll be Infinity with 2 series played now in the CEVO MLG Pro League Season 8. So 2 series, which means 4 maps. They've taken 1 point. So it's not really the best start, but they got the 1 point in the series where they most desperately needed to get 1 point. Because even then, they weren't really favored to win. And then here playing Dignitas, I mean, no one expecting them. We looked at the odds. It was 89-11 in favor of Dignitas. Not expecting to get points. So I guess they've had an all right start. And Dignitas starting off great, of course. One of the teams favored to qualify for the LAN.
Yeah, I guess it's expected, kind of the results that we saw today. And Dignitas won their map choice, like 16-0, and then still win the second map, even though did obviously have some holes in their defense on CT side.
All right, so we do have one more series coming up today. That'll be at, 4:30 p.m. Eastern, so it'll be quite a break. I think the stream's even going to go offline, so if you want to know when that's going to happen again, follow at CEVO or at MLG. Look for those tweets. You can also follow the casters. That's myself, Helium, at Heliumbrella. Launders here at CS Boxer. You can hit us up on Twitter. I know there's obviously a lot of Counter-Strike to watch today, but we hope some of you will return for that next match, which is slipping my mind. Production, can you whisper in my ears? Oh, Penta versus E-Frag, so that'll be a pretty sick matchup, actually. It'll be the first time Penta will have really been tested. And I guess the same goes for E-Frag, having come through that pro placement tournament. It'll be fun to see them in action again. And until later, guys, peace out.